Beautiful quilt. I already sold 2 other comforters. 2 baby rocking beds like this. It folds up. I had to sew the fabric up. It was all sliced, but beautiful. Jonathan Adler baby rockers. And also another one that I gave to my son for his little boy. Cactus mug that I planted a cactus in. I had to glue the handle back on, but it's really cute. So much frozen fruit. So many veggies and fruits. And more veggies. Hi guys. Hope you enjoyed looking through some of our finds. I must say, what started as an experiment or a curiosity has kind of turned into an obsession or just a big part of what I'm doing these days. I haven't been making videos about anything else, and it's crazy. I was just thinking the other day, every household thing kind of that you need is in the dumpster. There's only very few things I have not found. I am pretty confident that eventually you just find everything. But so like kitchen stuff, we've been finding dish soap, but food, obviously. I've bought a few things. The only reason I bought it was, well, for that party. I wasn't gonna take bin food to the party. And then my daughter, she was kind of sounding sad about not having a couple specific items, and I didn't know she felt that way. So when she was saying, oh, I wish we had this and this, it made me feel bad, and I went and bought it. I'm like, I'm not trying to deprive her of anything, and you know, but then actually she didn't use any of that for several days, and I just thought, okay, so you can totally be content with the stuff that you do have and figure out, you know, yummy things to make with it and whatever. You don't have to dwell on, oh, I don't have this specific little thing. So yeah, if it were just me and my husband, oh my goodness. Just all the stuff you've seen. The only thing that comes to mind I haven't found, but deodorant. I haven't found any deodorant, but I've found plenty of soaps and shampoos and conditioner things, body wash, shavers. They're still in the bag with the little protector lid on them. They're all brand new. I've donated a ton. I've been finding different outlets in the community to take different items, which has been super cool. I've gotten to meet people and see what kind of places are out there, resources for people. I can even direct people to those different places sometime. I don't know, but super cool. I've donated stuff to my neighbors who have been thrilled to get it. Lots of dog food. And to my son and his wife and family, different food items. I've even found a pack of diapers. I've found these pads, which might sound gross, but they're wrapped and they're perfectly fine. Found lots of clothing and shoes, and yeah, so besides donating, we actually, last Friday night, we decided to have a garage sale like the next morning. Because our garage was, you know, and you saw a little bit of footage of that. It's getting filled up again. It's crazy. I just felt like, you know, I should really sell some of this stuff and try to recoup some of my gas money. rather than donating just everything. And it went really well. Best garage sale I've ever had. Crazy. And it continues to be just like as soon as we're running out of something, or maybe we haven't had it for a few days, but boom, there it is. And it's just crazy. That huge clock in the living room, I just like, I opened the bin and I'm just like, what? And right now I think the battery died, but it totally works and totally keeps time. We couldn't figure out why it was in there. The thing is humongous, 4 feet across. And it was working. I think the battery just went dead now. I don't know. Maybe that's why they threw it out, because it wasn't working. But then when it got jolted around, maybe the battery, you know, sometimes when you wiggle stuff, it works for a little longer. So I gotta get the ladder back out and change the battery. But it was keeping time really well. Stuff like that. I'm just like, for a long time, I thought it'd be really cool to have one of those huge clocks that you see in all the home decor magazines and la la la. But I have never even bothered to go look at one in a store, because I just don't spend that. I didn't even know how much they were. I just don't spend that kind of money on stuff like that. And then, bam, there it is. $239 clock. Just sitting there, just waiting for me, along with those 2 counter stools. So the clock and those 2 chairs, I was just like, seriously, felt like I had robbed the place for a few days after I got that. I was just like, I think I still can't believe it. I'm like, wow, Lord, I would never have gone and got one of these, but it's fun to have. So if you or someone you know dumpster dive, let me know down below there in the comments. And even if you just know someone who does that, man, I would encourage them, because there's just so much out there going to waste and filling up landfills, and it's unreal. It's just been so fascinating to me, and it's really kept me busy many days from morning till night. Whether I'm repairing something, or listing something on eBay, or getting stuff ready and go donating it. Oh, what else have I done with some stuff? Just giving it to neighbors, you know, that too. Walking around and passing stuff out. Literally has kept me busy from morning till night. Delivering stuff to the post office, to mail for eBay. Unreal. I'm like, yeah, when we first started doing this, I was like, yeah, this could keep several people busy, you know, the whole going and getting stuff and cleaning it up, or repairing it, or selling it, or donating it, or mailing it and listing it online. So yeah, it's kind of a full-time job. It's really crazy. I've saved so much money on food and soaps and stuff like that. Really been a blessing to us. Crazy. I don't know. Go try it. It really gets addictive. Just opening that up and just going, wow. I mean, okay, a lot of times you open it up and you just go, ugh, gross. Or you go, oh, it's totally empty. But then when you find stuff, it just blows your mind. Anyway, have fun, try it. Go during the day. If nighttime scares you, it's just fine. Maybe the most fascinating, I don't know. We pulled up to a store and there was a big semi unloading. And we didn't see any people outside, but we just automatically thought, oh, we can't go look in the bin. They're right there. And we started driving away. But then we're like, oh, wait a minute. They're in the truck, which is connected to the building right now. They're just going in and out of the truck into the building, unloading stuff. There's nobody there to tell us to go away or whatever. So we walked right alongside the truck and looked in the bin. There wasn't that much of anything in there that night, but we could hear them clunking around in the truck. And it was pretty funny. If someone approaches you and say, hey, you can't be here, and we've had that several times, we're just like, okay. And we leave and we try a different day. My daughters pointed out an interesting idea that garbage is public domain. And she had looked up, the legalities of this and everything. And she was like, well, because if they made going through the garbage illegal, then law enforcement couldn't go through the garbage without a warrant. They couldn't look for anything. I was like, oh. Wow, you're right. So garbage, once they put it out there, unless they have a sign, which I've only seen one. I've only seen one sign at a Walgreens, so we didn't mess with it. Like a no trespassing sign. Otherwise, the only signs I see is no public dumping. They don't want you to put stuff in the bins, which we find people do quite often anyway. We're like, oh, what's this stuff doing here? People do that, but there is a $500 fine. So yeah, I'm not putting stuff in the bin. It doesn't say anything about taking stuff out of the bin or looking in it or anything. And once again, we don't make messes. Sometimes we pick stuff up that they chucked out there and they missed the bin. It's on the ground. So sometimes we pick it up and put it in the bin. Hope we don't get fined for that. Just kidding. So we're not out there making messes and wreaking havoc. We're saving the world. Have fun. Blessings, guys.